The Stoics of ancient Greece and Rome were masters of self-reinvention. They lived by principles that emphasized personal growth, emotional resilience, and living in harmony with the world around them. Fast forward to 2025, and their teachings are more relevant than ever. With the rapid pace of technological change, global challenges and personal uncertainties, the ability to adapt and recreate yourself is not just an asset, it's a necessity. In this guide, we'll explore how to harness Stoic philosophy to transform your life and become the best version of yourself this year. Embrace the power of perspective. The ability to embrace perspective is one of the most transformative aspects of Stoic philosophy. And it is a skill that can radically change your life when properly cultivated. Perspective is the lens through which we view the world, and it shapes our emotional responses, decisions, and overall sense of well-being. The Stoics understood that while we cannot always control the events that happen to us, we have complete authority over how we choose to interpret and respond to those events. This distinction between external circumstances and internal judgments is the cornerstone of emotional resilience and personal growth. In today's fast-paced and often unpredictable world, where challenges such as career setbacks, strained relationships, and global uncertainties can feel overwhelming, the ability to shift your perspective is not just beneficial, it is essential. To embrace the power of perspective means learning to see obstacles as opportunities, failures as lessons, and adversities as tests of character. Imagine a scenario where you are passed over for a promotion at work. The immediate reaction might be anger, frustration, or self-doubt. However, by applying the Stoic principle of perspective, you can reframe the situation to recognize that this setback may be an opportunity to develop new skills, reevaluate your career path, or address areas for personal improvement. Instead of dwelling on what you cannot change, you redirect your energy toward constructive action, transforming disappointment into motivation. This ability to reinterpret challenges is not about denying reality, but about engaging with it in a way that empowers you rather than diminishes you. Perspective also involves recognizing the transient nature of life's difficulties. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, frequently reminded himself of the impermanent halings. When faced with frustration or hardship, he would reflect on the idea that everything, no matter how significant it may seem in the moment, is temporary. This mindset encourages a sense of detachment that allows you to maintain clarity and composure, even in the face of adversity. For example, a heated argument with a loved one might feel overwhelming in the moment, but when viewed through the lens of impermanence, it becomes an opportunity to practice patience, empathy, and forgiveness. Perspective also extends to how we view others. The Stoics emphasized the importance of people's actions are often a reflection of their own struggles, fears, and limitations. By adopting this empathetic perspective, you can reduce feelings of anger or resentment and approach conflicts with a sense of compassion. When someone behaves rudely or unfairly, instead reacting with indignation, you might consider what circumstances or emotions could have driven their behavior. This shift in perspective not only diffuses tension but also strengthens your ability to navigate interpersonal relationships with grace and understanding. Furthermore, embracing the power of perspective challenges cognitive distortions and assumptions that often fuel negative emotions. For instance, if a friend cancels plans at the last minute, you might initially interpret this as a sign of disregard or rejection. However, by questioning this assumption and considering of explanations, such as unforeseen obligations or personal difficulties, you can prevent unnecessary frustration and maintain a balanced view. This practice of examining your interpretation set of curiosity and openness, allowing you to respond to life's uncertainty rather than rigidity. The power of perspective also lies in its ability to foster gratitude and contentment. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you can cultivate a sense of appreciation that counteracts feelings of dissatisfaction or envy. The Stoics often practiced negative visualization, imagining what life would be like without their current blessings. This exercise serves as a powerful reminder of the value of what is often taken for granted, such as health, relationships, or simple comforts. For example, when facing financial challenges, shifting your perspective to acknowledge the resources and support you still have can provide a sense of stability and hope. Perspective empowers you to rise above the trivialities and distractions of daily life by focusing on what truly matters. It encourages you to align your actions with your values, prioritize long-term fulfillment over short-term gratification, and approach each day with a sense of purpose. By embracing the power of perspective, you not only gain the ability to navigate challenges with resilience but unlock the potential for profound personal transformation. In the words of Epictetus, "It's not what happens to you, but how you read it that matters." This timeless wisdom reminds us that the power to shape our experience lies within, waiting to be harnessed through the practice of perspective. Number 2. Practice daily reflection. Practicing daily reflection is one of the most transformative habits you cultivate, and its power lies in its ability to bring clarity, self-awareness, and purposeful action to your life. Reflection is not merely a passive exercise, but an active engagement with your thoughts, actions, and decisions, allowing you to assess where you are, where you want to be, and how to bridge the gap. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, emphasized the importance of this practice, using it as a tool to align their lives with their principles and to continuously strive for improvement. In our modern world, where distractions abound and life often feels rushed, the deliberate act of reflection provides a necessary pause to evaluate what truly matters. Imagine ending each day by asking yourself probing questions. Did I live in accordance with my values today? What moments brought me pride, and where did I fall short? What lessons can I draw from my experiences, and how can I apply them moving forward? By engaging in this process regularly, you create a feedback loop that reinforces positive behaviors and identifies areas for growth. Reflection allows you to step outside the immediates of the day and observe your life from a broader perspective, enabling you to make deliberate choices rather than reacting impulsively to circumstances. It also helps you recognize patterns in your behavior, such as recurring triggers for frustration or habits that undermine your goals, giving you the insight needed to address them proactively. Beyond self-awareness, daily reflection fosters emotional resilience by reframing challenges as opportunities for growth. When you reflect on a difficult conversation or a setback, you can choose to focus not on the negative emotions, but on the lessons these experiences offer. This mindset shift transforms obstacles in stones and setbacks into valuable teachers. Moreover, reflection cultivates gratitude by encouraging you to acknowledge the positive aspects of your day, no matter how small. Whether it's a kind gesture, a moment of progress, or simply the opportunity fresh, recognizing these elements strengthens your sense of appreciation and contentment. Another dimension of daily reflection is its role in clarifying your goals and priorities. In a world filled with noise and competing demands, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Reflection provides an anchor, helping you reconnect with your values and ensure actions align with your aspirations. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, reflecting on your choices each evening can reveal whether you're making progress or veering off course, enabling you to adjust your approach as needed. This practice also reinforces accountability, ownership of your decisions and their consequences. Journaling is a powerful tool for daily reflection, offering a structured way to capture your thoughts and track your growth over time. Writing down your reflections not only clarifies your thinking, but also creates a record of your journey, allowing you to revisit past insights and measure your progress. Even a few minutes of journaling each day can yield significant benefits, helping you process emotions, set intentions, and celebrate milestones. Meditation is another valuable complement to reaction, providing a quiet space to observe your judgment and to cultivate a sense of presence and mindfulness. By combining these practices, you can deepen your self-awareness and enhance your ability to navigate life's complexities with grace and intention. Ultimately, Daily reflection is about becoming the architect of your life rather than a passive participant. It empowers you to learn from your experiences, embrace your strengths, and confront your weak courage and compassion. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, at dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have work to do as a human being. Reflection reminds us this work and keeps us focused on the pursuit of our highest potential. By dedicating time each day to this practice, you not only refine your character, but also lay the foundation for a life of purpose, resilience, and fulfillment. Focus on what you can control. Focusing on what you control is one of the most empowering and liberating principles in life, and it lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy. This mindset encourages you to shift your energy away from external circumstances that are beyond your influence and toward your internal responses, which are always within your power. In a world of unpredictability and complexity, this approach not only reduces stress, but also fosters resilience, clarity, and a sense of agency. It's what you can control begins with recognizing the dichotomy of control, a concept famously articulated by the Stoic Philophatus. He explained that while we cannot dictate external events, such as the actions of others, the outcomes of certain situations, or even the weather, we have absolute power over our thoughts, emotions, and actions. For instance, you may not be able to prevent a colleague from criticizing your work, but you can control how you interpret their words and choose to respond. Instead of reacting defensively or internalizing their critique, you can see it as an opportunity for growth or a reflection of their perspective rather than your worth. This shift in focus allows you to maintain emotional balance and avoid unnecessary frustration. One of the greatest benefits of this mindset of freedom it brings, when you let go of trying to control the uncontrollable, you free yourself from the burden of unrealistic expectations and the constant disappointment that comes with them. Imagine facing a traffic jam on your way to an important meeting. If you focus on the delay, which is out of your hands, you'll likely feel angry and stressed. However, if you redirect your attention to what you can control, such as notifying the meeting participants, using the time to listen to an educational podcast, or practicing mindfulness, you transform a frustrating situation into a productive one. This practice not only minimizes negative emotions but also enhances your ability to adapt to challenges with composure and creativity. Focusing on what you can control also strengthens your relationships. Interpersonal conflicts often arise when we attempt to change or manipulate others' behaviors, which can lead to tension and resentment. By accepting that you cannot control how others think or act, you release the need to micromanage or impose your will. Instead, you can focus on your own communication. For example, if a friend frequently cancels plans rather than trying to change their behavior, you can choose to communicate your feelings, your expectations, or prioritize other relationships. This approach not only reduces conflict but fosters mutual respect and understanding. In the realm of personal growth, focusing on what you can control is a power catalyst for progress. It encourages you to take ownership of your choices and actions, empowering you to build the life you desire. When pursuing a goal, such as improving your health, instead of fixating on factors beyond your control, like genetics or societal pressures, you can channel your energy into actionable steps, such as adopting a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and managing stress. This proactive mindset keeps you motivated and helps you achieve meaningful results. The concept of focusing on what you control is particularly relevant in the face of adversity. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable, but how you respond to them defines your character, your future. When confronted with a challenge, such as losing a job or experiencing a personal loss, it's natural to feel overwhelmed by factors outside your control. However, by directing your attention to what you can influence, such as updating your skills, seeking support, or finding ways to honor your emotions, you regain a sense of purpose and resilience. This perspective enables you to navigate difficulties with strength and dignity, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth. Number 3. Focus on what you can control. Focusing on what you can control is one of the most empowering and liberating principles in life, and it lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy. This mindset encourages you to shift your energy away from external circumstances that are beyond your influence and toward your internal responses, which are always within your power. In a world filled with unpredictability and complexity, this approach not only reduces stress but also fosters resilience, clarity, and a sense of agency. At its core, focusing on what you can control begins with recognizing the dichotomy of control, a concept famously articulated by the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. He explained that while we cannot dictate external events, such as the actions of others, the outcomes of certain situations, or even the weather, we have absolute power over our thoughts, emotions, and actions. For instance, you may not be able to prevent a colleague from criticizing your work, but you can control how you interpret their words and choose to respond. Instead of reacting defensively or internalizing their critique, you can see it as an opportunity for growth or a reflection of their perspective rather than your worth. This shift in focus allows you to maintain emotional balance and avoid unnecessary frustration. One of the greatest benefits of this mindset is the sense of freedom it brings. When you let go of trying to control the uncontrollable, you free yourself from the burden of unrealistic expectations and the constant disappointment that comes with them. Imagine facing a traffic jam on your way to an important meeting. If you focus on the delay, which is out of your hands, you'll likely feel angry and stressed. However, if you redirect your attention to what you can control, such as notifying the meeting participants, using the time to listen to an educational podcast, or practicing mindfulness, you transform a frustrating situation into a productive one. This practice not only minimizes negative emotions, but also enhances your ability to adapt to challenges with composure and creativity. Focusing on what you can control also strengthens your relationships. Interpersonal conflicts often arise when we attempt to change or manipulate others' behaviors, which can lead to tension and resentment. By accepting that you cannot control how others think or act, you release the need to micromanage or impose your will. Instead, you can focus on your own communication, boundaries, and attitudes. For example, if a friend frequently cancels plans, rather than trying to change their behavior, you can choose to communicate your feelings honestly, adjust your expectations, or prioritize other relationships. This approach not only reduces conflict but also fosters mutual respect and understanding. In the realm of personal growth, focusing on what you can control is a powerful catalyst for progress. It encourages you to take ownership of your choices and actions, empowering you to build the life you desire. When pursuing a goal, such as improving your health, instead of fixating on factors beyond your control, like genetics or societal pressures, you can channel your energy into actionable steps, such as adopting a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and managing stress. This proactive mindset keeps you motivated and helps you achieve meaningful results. The concept of focusing on what you can control is particularly relevant in the face of adversity. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable, but how you respond to them defines your character and shapes your future. When confronted with a challenge, such as losing a job or experiencing a personal loss, it's natural to feel overwhelmed by factors outside your control. However, by directing your attention to what you can influence, such as updating your skills, seeking support, or finding ways to honor your emotions, you regain a sense of purpose and resilience. This perspective enables you to navigate difficulties with strength and dignity, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth. Practicing this principle also requires cultivating mindfulness and self-awareness. It involves regularly pausing to evaluate your thoughts and actions, asking yourself whether you are focusing on things within your control or wasting energy on external concerns. This reflection helps you identify and release unproductive habits, such as excessive worrying, blaming others, or dwelling on past events. Over time, this practice becomes a habit that enhances your mental clarity and emotional stability. Another key aspect of focusing on what you can control is the ability to set realistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations often lead to frustration and disappointment, as they are based on assumptions about factors beyond your influence. Develop resilience through voluntary discomfort. Developing resilience through voluntary discomfort is a powerful strategy for cultivating mental toughness, self-discipline, and gratitude, and it draws directly from the teachings of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics understood that life's challenges are inevitable, and by intentionally exposing ourselves to controlled adversity, we can prepare our minds and bodies to navigate unexpected hardships with grace and composure. This practice is not about self-punishment, but about building the inner strength needed to thrive in a world filled with uncertainty and change. In today's comfort-driven society, where convenience is prioritized and discomfort is often avoided at all costs, the deliberate pursuit of voluntary discomfort serves as a counterbalance to complacency and entitlement. By stepping outside your comfort zone, you learn to face difficulties head-on, cultivating resilience and adaptability. Imagine incorporating small, intentional acts of discomfort into your daily routine. For instance, taking cold showers, fasting intermittently, or waking up early to exercise can serve as training grounds for your willpower. Each act of voluntary discomfort tests your ability to endure and strengthens your capacity to remain composed under pressure. Over time, these small acts build a reservoir of inner fortitude that extends far beyond the specific challenges you've practiced. The Stoics believed that voluntary discomfort also fosters gratitude by reminding us of the value of what we often take for granted. When you willingly forego luxuries, even temporarily, you gain a deeper appreciation for them when they are present. For example, fasting for a day not only challenges your self-control, but also heightens your gratitude for the abundance of food in your life. This practice shifts your perspective, teaching you to focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Voluntary discomfort also prepares you for the unpredictability of life. By simulating difficult conditions, you develop the mental and emotional tools needed to remain calm and resourceful in the face of real adversity. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, practiced this by occasionally dressing in simple, rough clothing and eating plain, modest meals. These exercises were not acts of deprivation but reminders that he could endure hardship if necessary. Similarly, in the modern world, you might simulate financial constraints by setting a strict budget for a week or temporarily foregoing non-essential items. These exercises teach you to live with less, fostering resilience and self-reliance. Engaging in voluntary discomfort also builds emotional resilience by desensitizing you to fear and discomfort. When you consistently expose yourself to challenges, you become less reactive to stress and more capable of maintaining composure under pressure. For example, public speaking is a common source of anxiety for many people. By deliberately seeking opportunities to speak in front of small groups, you gradually reduce your fear and build confidence, making it easier to handle high-pressure situations in the future. This principle applies to a wide range of scenarios, from facing rejection to tackling physically demanding tasks. Another important aspect of voluntary discomfort is its role in cultivating discipline. The ability to delay gratification and endure temporary hardship is a cornerstone of personal growth and achievement. When you choose to push through discomfort, whether it's completing a difficult workout, staying focused on a challenging project, or adhering to a strict diet, you reinforce your self-control and develop a stronger sense of commitment to your goals. This discipline carries over into all areas of life, enabling you to overcome obstacles and pursue long-term success with determination. Voluntary discomfort also strengthens your connection to your values and priorities. By consciously choosing challenges that align with your goals, you reinforce your commitment to the person you aspire to be. For example, if physical health is a priority, enduring the discomfort of regular exercise and disciplined nutrition becomes a tangible expression of your dedication to that value. This alignment between actions and values fosters a sense of integrity and self-respect, which in turn fuels your motivation and resilience. In addition to its mental and emotional benefits, voluntary discomfort has a profound impact on your physical well-being. Practices such as cold exposure, fasting, And intense physical activity not only build endurance but also enhance your overall health by improving circulation, metabolism, and stress resilience. These physical benefits further reinforce the connection between discomfort and growth, demonstrating that the willingness to endure temporary hardship yields lasting rewards. Embracing voluntary discomfort also encourages a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and perseverance. Each challenge you take on becomes an opportunity to learn and grow, reinforcing the idea that setbacks and difficulties are not barriers but stepping stones on the path to improvement. This mindset transforms the way you approach obstacles, empowering you to view them as opportunities rather than threats. Furthermore, voluntary discomfort fosters a deeper understanding of your own limits and capabilities. By intentionally pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, you discover strengths and resources you may not have realized you possessed. This self-discovery builds confidence and equips you with the tools to face future challenges with greater assurance. For instance, completing a demanding endurance event, such as a marathon or a long hike, can reveal reserves of determination and resilience that carry over into other aspects of your life. On a societal level, the practice of voluntary discomfort can inspire a sense of connection and empathy. When you willingly experience conditions similar to those faced by others, you gain a deeper appreciation for their struggles and challenges. This perspective fosters compassion and a desire to contribute positively to the lives of others. For example, participating in volunteer work that involves physical labor or challenging conditions can deepen your understanding of the hardships faced by certain communities, motivating you to make a meaningful difference. In conclusion, developing resilience through voluntary discomfort is a transformative practice that enhances every aspect of your life. By intentionally exposing yourself to challenges, you cultivate mental toughness, emotional stability, and a deep sense of gratitude. This practice not only prepares you for the uncertainties of life, but also empowers you to live with purpose and integrity. The Stoics understood that resilience is not built in moments of ease, but forged through the deliberate embrace of hardship. By adopting this philosophy in your own life, you can unlock your full potential and navigate the complexities of the modern world with confidence and grace. Number 5. Define your purpose and align your actions. Defining your purpose and aligning your actions with it is one of the most profound and impactful steps you can take to create a meaningful and fulfilling life. Purpose serves as the guiding star that shapes your decisions, fuels your motivation, and gives your efforts direction. It is the framework upon which you build your priorities, and it provides clarity and resolve when faced with challenges and uncertainties. To define your purpose, you must first engage in deep introspection, asking yourself questions that delve into your core values, passions, and aspirations. What do you truly care about? What legacy do you leave behind? What kind of person do you aspire to become? These questions are not always easy to answer, and the process of uncovering your purpose often requires patience, honesty, and a willingness to confront your fears and limitations. However, the rewards of living with purpose far outweigh initial discomfort of self-examination. Purpose gives meaning to your actions, transforming even mundane tasks into opportunities for growth and contribution. For example, if your purpose is to foster meaningful connections with others, then listening attentively, offering support, and nurturing relationships become acts of significance rather than mere obligations. Similarly, if your purpose involves personal growth, setbacks are reframed as stepping stones towards self-improvement rather than obstacles to be avoided. Aligning your actions with your purpose involves a process of evaluation and adjustment. It requires you to reflect on your daily choices. You ensure they are consistent with your overarching goals and values. This alignment creates a sense of integrity and coherence, where your actions are in harmony with your beliefs and your life feels purposeful and intentional. For instance, if your purpose is to promote environmental sustainability, you might make conscious decisions to reduce waste, support eco-friendly initiatives, and educate others about environmental issues. These actions not only contribute to a larger cause but also reinforce your commitment to living authentically. Living with purpose also demands prioritization. In a world filled with distractions and competing demands, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. By defining your purpose, you gain a clear sense of what deserves your time and energy, allowing you to focus on what aligns with your goals and values. For example, if your purpose involves building a successful career in a creative field, you may need to prioritize skill development, networking, and projects that align with your vision while letting go of activities that do not contribute to your growth. This intentional focus reduces the noise and clutter in your life, enabling you to pursue your goals with clarity and determination. Moreover, purpose provides resilience in the face of adversity. When challenges arise, it is your sense of purpose that keeps you grounded and motivated. Purpose acts as an anchor, reminding you of the bigger picture and encouraging you to persevere despite temporary setbacks. For instance, an athlete training for a marathon may face physical fatigue and mental doubt, but their purpose, whether it's personal achievement, raising awareness for a cause, or proving their resilience, fuels their determination to keep going. This resilience extends beyond individual challenges to encompass life's broader uncertainties, providing a source of stability and strength in times of change. Another benefit of defining your purpose and aligning your actions is the fulfillment that comes from living a life of meaning. Purposeful living is not about achieving a constant state of happiness, but about experiencing a deep sense of satisfaction and contentment, knowing that your actions contribute to something larger than yourself. This sense of fulfillment is particularly evident when your purpose involves serving others or making a positive impact on the world. Acts of kindness, generosity, and contribution not only benefit those around you but also enrich your own sense of self-worth and connection.